Okay, and we are back. Welcome back, guys, to some CrossCode, where we are in the final dungeon, quote-unquote, but it's kind of... This dungeon is kind of more of a, like, sandbox area, and I'm kind of all about it. It's like a sandbox new, like... Yeah, new, like, route or new area, but with, like, mini dungeons throughout it. Okay, so I think the last thing I did was, yes, I opened the door to here by getting lasers from other places to light onto it. Been a couple days, so I might need a second to figure out, well, I was gonna say to figure out the old mechanics again, but now it looks like we got some new mechanics. We got wave statues, heat statues, they're kind of like totem pulling here. Okay, can I just hit you with the opposite element and wait for you to die? Yeah, okay, so we have two sets of very static enemies. Doesn't seem too bad. Okay, so this is feeling like... Whoa, color combo. Oh, no! If they're the same color, they get more powerful. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Well, that was a difficult lesson I just learned, but, you know, that was a pretty low-stakes way to learn it. Cool. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about how video games kind of teach their lessons, teach their mechanics. It's great when a video game can do that without having to have a whole tutorial, or especially, like, just a big text box for things. Something that drives me crazy is how in the Yakuza series, a lot of times when they teach you something you haven't even seen it yet, you just get a big text box, and it's like, I don't have context for any of this yet. That doesn't help me. Alright, so... Though I am still playing, Like a Dragon, and I am still enjoying it quite a bit. Okay, so... Yeah, do we... I'm going off of the tracks on the floor here. Do we knock the bomb into that and then... Yes, okay. Alright, so that's how we do it. I just need to line it up a little bit better. That's fine. Yeah, so recently I've been playing this game a lot as I head towards the end of it, but the past couple days I haven't been able to play it because I was on a trip for work. I got sent to a conference. It was very boring. Okay, interesting. So we have a bomb now. We have a bomb, and we need to get the bomb to destroy these rocks. So, can I just do the same thing again? Okay, and that stopped the bomb, but it didn't, There's still a bomb inside of it, so I think if I... Yeah, so I can't send it through the permeable wall, but... Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, new idea. Again, I'm using the lines on the ground to kind of help me guess at what I need to do. Okay, cool. So, like, the little dots on the floor that usually stop bombs are actually helping me here now. Nice. Alright, what's the little yellow thing? Have I seen those yet? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. So let's... Okay, so I need it to be sitting on there, and if it is, I get a little teleporty thing here. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Scott, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm setting these up for at least how I think I'm going to need them to be. Okay, so what if I... There needs to be a gentler way for me to move this just a little bit. I guess the best way is to shoot it with shock. Yeah, that wasn't at all where I actually needed it. Okay, that should be good. So... Man, I like the music here a lot. It's very... It's a very jazzy kind of exciting music. Okay, so we need the little points on the floor to actually stop this thing from moving when we need it to. I think first we're going to need to grab the bomb. We're going to need the bomb to be inside the little blob. And then we need to get it out, and then we need to wave it through this wall to blow up that rock. How do we do that? Here's an idea. Do you remember the YouTube channel Idea Channel? That was a good... That was a good channel. Why didn't that work just now? Wait, why didn't that bounce the way I expected it to? What did I do wrong there? Did I change one of... No, it should have bounced the same way it did before, right? I guess I just had it misaligned ever so slightly. Try that again. Okay, so now this will grab the bomb. Okay, great, and it grabbing the bomb stops its momentum. Good to know. Then... Okay, while it's there, little teleporter rift appears. And there's a... I know there's a mechanic for getting it to go back to that. I just don't quite remember what. I think if I... No, that's not it. Something where if a bomb... Or if something... Can I just shoot it? No, if I just shoot it, I teleport there. That's it. I have to shoot a wave particle through it. Okay. Then... Okay, use my spark. I need to get that just right. So it should now stop right about there when I do this. Yeah, Idea Channel... Oh no, that gets rid of the bomb in it too? Okay, I just didn't... I had bad alignment. Okay, alright, and we're through. Yeah, bad alignment, which is one of my least favorite things to hear from car places, of like, oh, your alignment's off. Hate that, I hate when the alignment's off. Okay, then I think I should just be able to plop that down on there. Good, very good. Yeah, so I was, I live in the Lehigh Valley of Pennsylvania. I'm not going to be any more specific than that. But I got sent away from my job to... oh, look at you. Little, it's another one of these Guardian guys. And I got sent to Hershey was where this conference was. Okay, Guardian statue. I've fought you guys before. I can handle you. Oh, you're icy now. So, the conference I was in was in, Hershey, Pennsylvania, which anybody who's from Pennsylvania probably knows already, but that's the birthplace of Hershey chocolate. That's where their factory is. There's also, like, a theme park there, and the hotel that the conference was in was the Hershey Hotel, though that's not actually where I stayed. My company booked me a place to stay. It was at the Days Inn, which is not nearly as nice of a hotel, but it was fine. It's hard to get me to complain about a hotel room. I don't like being away from home because I tend to miss my wife and my dog quite a lot, but there is something nice about the quiet of a hotel room. I got a lot done. I worked a lot on our next script for Oscar's countdowns. Doing a lot of research, a lot of really fun research. I don't want to talk about it too specifically because I don't want to spoil stuff for that video, but oh man, this guy's kind of wrecking me. Yeah, let's turn on ice for a second while we get our bearings here. Okay, so he throws a shield twice, then he throws a shield once and does hammer and then hammer. You know, I meant to switch over to heat mode first, not cold, but cold is doing not bad damage, even though he's resistant to it. I think I might want to... Oh, I certainly didn't choose the same wave. Now, I might want to stay in cold just for the defense boost it's giving me, because his attacks are cold. Also, I marked him, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I killed him with an element that he is resistant to. Nice. I like the Guardian statues a lot. I don't know, they're just kind of cool to me. Big statue enemies. I like the big statues with big weapons kind of things. A Yu-Gi-Oh card I always liked that I always wish was better was Giant Soldier of Stone, just because I thought it looked cool in the anime. There's that famous scene where Yugi has it destroy the moon. I told you they did it again. Hey, at least it's not a giant tree that leads up to space. It's still bad. A crater? A very, very deep crater. You know, I thought at this point you'd be able to handle this. We haven't been playing Crossworlds for a long time, right? I entirely forgot how bad this game was with heights. Oh, she's the one who's always afraid of heights. Lee Cherie! I guess we're pretty much in sync with the dungeon. You just fought one of these statue guardians too, right? I like those enemies. They're fun to fight. They're formidable opponents, to be sure. It's a great feeling to get close for a beating right after dodging at their shield. But I guess things would be different for a Hexacast, right? More ranged attacks and the like. I forgot that Beowulf is a Hexacast. Not necessarily. We have a number of close combat moves at our disposal as well. And I happen to prefer those as well. Ah, a man of culture. Let's go then. Off to punching more statues. Indeed. One of the speakers at this conference, his name even was Jean-Paul, and he was French-Canadian. And I remember thinking the whole time while he was talking, I was like, oh man, I wish I could, like, absorb this accent to voice Emily. Hey, the view from here is awesome, isn't it? Did you see the crystals at the top? Those huge crystals that stretch over the whole crater. Some people think they're connected to some ancient magic to cover up the whole place. That's probably why it remained hidden up until now. Okay, so looks like I will be coming back here eventually, but I need to come at it from the other side. one plays fork to the left and right. What of you, huh? The ancient... sorry, what was the rest of that? The ancients certainly don't disappoint. They certainly don't. I really should be fighting these things more. I just don't really want to, but they do drop things that I need for better equipment. Yeah, I saw some people in the comments saying this, and I agree, that it's kind of a shame how late some of these items become available that you need to make the Ascended equipment, because you're darn near towards the end of the game. I guess it's good if you want to do, like, the really, really hard arena stuff, but I don't. Okay, so you must be the enemy that the beaks normally come from. Hamagnum. Hamagnum, that's great. Love a good hummingbird. I don't believe we've gotten a hummingbird Pokemon yet. That's one. I remember before Gen 9 started, I remember there was a thread on Twitter where somebody was like, it must be getting hard, like there aren't any animals left for them to make Pokemon based off of. That's why we get like a lot of animals that we've seen before. And before Gen 9, I and other people then were like listing animals that needed a Pokemon to represent them. And a lot of my choices actually did become Gen 9 Pokemon. Not that Game Freak saw my post and based it off of that. It's just a coincidence. But I was saying I really wanted Dolphin Pokemon. We got Finizen and Palafin. And I wanted a Flamingo Pokemon, and we got Flamigo. The funny thing about Flamigo is it kind of just looks like a flamingo. If you're really paying attention, you'll notice that it kind of looks like a boxing glove, because it's a flying fighting type. But some people complained about that design because they were like, it just looks like a flamingo. And my response to that was like, well, yeah, but like, like, flamingos already look like they're fantasy creatures. But yeah, I don't think we have a hummingbird yet. We have a Cutiefly, who is a teensy fly, and I guess has kind of like the similar sort of beak to a hummingbird, but that's a completely different animal. Yeah, unless I'm missing one that's a hummingbird. These guys also are kind of like a Pokemon interesting dual type because they're both Shock and Wave. I like that a lot. I'm not fighting these guys in the most productive way, granted, but that's not what I meant to do. That was supposed to be a ranged attack. Okay, let's do the big turret. It doesn't help that they're still very, very dodgy. I, can't seem to get the killing blow on this one. He's been sitting around here for a while now, taunting me. Also, I just tried to use my regular shield art, forgetting that I was in cold mode. Okay. Hopefully there aren't any more reinforcements in this encounter after this one. Yeah, I guess I could, grind for equipment here. I might, because I'm sure this dungeon's gonna take me a few episodes. I might leave the dungeon and go try and buy Ascended equipment. Here she is! A random Lee appeared! Hey, Lee! Hi! You just fought those fast hummingbirds, didn't you? Man, wished I could have seen it. That fight was instanced. You just barely noticed it, though. See? This is how you appeared for me as well. I thought it would be perfect to play a little trick on somebody. You know, jumping right in front of them after they appear from the instance. Why? Unfortunately, it's hard to pull that off in practice. You never know where anyone will appear from exactly. Oh well, time to move on. That's an interesting discussion about, how this place is actually put together mechanically. Alright, so what do we have up here? Yeah, definitely should be fighting more of those. Probably what I'll do is when I end one of my episodes, then I'll go and, like, challenge a bunch of those guys in a row. But yeah, I feel a need to, like, sweep the walls of this place. I still want a hummingbird Pokemon. I still want a platypus Pokemon. We kind of have an Echidna already. Cyndaquil looks a lot like an Echidna, even though it evolves into more of a, like, weasel. Yeah, I guess I'll just... Oh, I can't go in here yet. It's still locked. Then where can I go? Also, am I still wearing my straw hat? I believe I am. What is it, Jorn? Would you look at this? Very keen eyes, Jorn. We should make sure to remember that chest. Time to move forward. Okay. I just thought the lake looked pretty, actually. I didn't expect to see so much nature here. They said to remember the chest, but can we get to the chest right now? Oh, that's Scott the Goose attempting to follow me. Poor Scott. Yeah, I guess we just need to remember to try and get back there once we have some elevation. Alright, so what is the... Yeah, ice breaks those barriers. It also causes the little blob to fall on the floor. Okay, good. I was kind of afraid that the bridge was gonna... The bridge is gonna disappear for me. That's okay. I have a solution for that. There we go. Okay, need that to pull it up here. Neat. I like this dungeon puzzle gimmick a lot. Okay, I guess I need to be standing on the other side first. I like the gimmick of the, like, wave temple a lot, too, but I guess every, like, puzzle, you know, mechanic gets built on top of the next dungeons. Not so much in the dungeons where you get the elements the first time, but in, like, the Criscaggio Temple and the, Will you get on the platform? Oh, right. Somehow this was the part giving me the most trouble. Oh, you're... I see, that's at a completely different elevation. Okay, so I think I need the ice power to lower it down to where it can actually hit that switch. Okay, that's a little tricky. I'm sure there is an easier way to line all of this up than what I'm doing, but... Dang it. Okay, sorry, the vantage point of this is so freaking weird. Alright, so now I should be able to lead it back. Oh, I don't even need it to stay on that. I already opened the door. Okay. Yeah, I was having trouble even deciphering what I was looking at there. Okay, am I gonna have to fight another statue? Maybe another totem? Okay, another totem. Okay, so here we got shock and we have cold, so we don't want to get both at the same time. Alright, one down. Well, wait, I think I'm gonna end up having to match them at some point no matter what. I haven't completely thought this through, but I don't think it's possible otherwise. But I guess I could at least try and, like, minimize how many times they're gonna be the same color. So what if I try and get this one down to low health first, and then kill the other one while this one is at low health, so that they're not the same for very long? Yeah, I think I'm also gonna have to, like, go out and shop for more tea. Whoops! Oh, that wasn't supposed to kill. Okay, I killed that with its wrong element, actually. I didn't even kill it with what it was strong to. Actually, I don't think they have... Okay, no, they are weak to their opposite element. I think I just need to, like, be more aggressive with damaging these things in general, because they die pretty fast. Alright, is that it for this little outpost? Looks like it. Okay, and there's 2 treasure chests on this screen, including the one that I saw over here before. I've definitely seen a lot of Fakemon that are platypuses. Oh! Oh, bear! I can see that you're based off of the model for the Jurassic Sloth. What it... Honeypot? Okay, goes after the honey, but the honey also heals him. So maybe I should not be destroying that. Though it looks like him eating that was also the secret to breaking him. So... Oh, when did I get back into normal mode? I hadn't realized I'd done that. Yeah, I'm not making a lot of progress fighting this guy right now. Yeah, also these little honeycombs he throws out has bees on them. Okay, so if I do that and I can get the break on him, then I can try and hit him with a really powerful ability. Why was he still healing? Why are you still healing? Stop that. Bearbot, because he incorporates both bears and bees and Battlestar Galactica. Okay, I was also hitting him with cold instead of what he was actually weak to, so that probably doesn't help. Though it did slow him down. Oh, wow, and I missed the dash attack, too? That stinks. Oh, maybe those numbers are... Sorry, I think those numbers are actually me regaining health. Yeah, a little slow going here. He heals a lot from that honeycomb. I have to really be ready to damage him. That never does as much damage as you think it's going to. Okay, but I did shock him, so that helps. Alright, eat up. What? What? That didn't connect? Full crap, that didn't connect. Okay, well, at least elemental overload doesn't seem to last very long nowadays. It's because a lot of the hits from that wombo combo are hitting the areas that he's armored. Yeah, my biggest asset here might just be the shock damage. Ow. Throwing a bomb while I'm trying to drink tea. Hitting me with bees while I'm trying to drink tea. Mauling me in the face while I'm trying to drink tea. A deadly bee weapon. Bees, my god. Yeah, I know the memes. I know the... That's from, what DC comic? Is that Amazon's Attack? The comic where the US is invaded by Themyscira, which honestly is something I'm surprised doesn't happen more often in DC Comics. Alright, bear down. Okay, nice level up. Can I upgrade anything with that? Yes, I can finally get... What was I trying to spend 4 points on here? I think I wanted this defense boost next. Yeah, I think I decided the defense boost was my next go-to. Yeah, 10% increasing defense by 10% all the time is huge. Alright, I'm also gonna buy something for shock. Let's buy shock armor. 3 CP. Is that what I want? Or cross counter increases damage on enemies that are attacking or charging. Yeah, I think I'd rather take the cross counter actually, and then try and get status mend next. I think that feels like a better use of my points. So while I'm at it, actually, let's look at if I can buy anything with 2 points here. That, the brawler, I definitely still want. There we go. I was looking at the wrong screen. This, though, yeah, Chill Rush, I think I want to spend 3 on, too. Okay, why don't we do this outpost, and then maybe I will leave to do some shopping and whatnot. Okay, so you are suggesting... Well, wait, that doesn't actually break... Okay, shock makes it come towards me. Yes. Okay, so I still need... It still comes towards me, but I can break those if I get it. Yeah. I've also noticed that if I... Even if I, like, ricochet it like this, it still is being attracted directly to me, not to the direction that it was hit in. Which is a neat mechanic that I'm sure I could take advantage of. The question then becomes, how do I... Oh, I can still shoot through these barriers, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's not an issue at all. Okay, so I am putting this on the other side of the wall. Pretty simple. Okay, I need to ricochet it. Oh, just do it this way. Yeah. Alright, simple enough. I love when it is simple enough. So now we're gonna do some shock bomb-based things, I think. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, that was actually very, very simply done. I wasn't sure if I was remembering that mechanic quite right. Okay, so same thing here where I'm going to need to send it... You're gonna have to bring it around town here. How did I miss that? Okay. Okay, if it goes around the wall first, will it still... Okay, so looking at how I need this to travel... How do I actually get it in there? I don't need to use a wave bomb to get it, like, through there first, do I? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I can't send it around this wall because it'll hit the diamonds and disperse. And I can't... Wait, no, I think I can do that. Okay. Let's just start trying things again. Okay, so it goes around the wall, and then I move it down here. And then... Okay, that actually works. Nice. Okay, I thought I was going to have to fight another tower guard first, but I guess not. And that building is open. Cool. How are we doing on time? We still got a little bit of time left. We can do this last one. Anything good in those? Cone seed? Yeah, I think I was trying to collect cone seeds. I don't think there's any side quests in the game left, even in the post-game. Okay, so I think this is going to be heat-based. Oh! It absorbs bubbles, so I can move the bubbles around. Fucking bubbles. I'm using all the that guy with the glasses.com memes now. I will still, every once in a while, watch Linkara. Linkara seems like an okay dude. I know I had this big talk the other day about how you can never, like, really know with people. And I think that's okay. I think that's okay to not really know, as long as you accept the fact that you don't really know who any of these online people are. If somebody is just, like, entertaining to you, that is great. Which creates this, like... I think that's why when you, like, tell somebody who's a fan of, like, an online personality, you tell them how, like, so-and-so is actually problematic, that a lot of us tend to, like, get kind of upset with that, because we really... You know, we shouldn't get upset, but we do just, like, really want to believe that our faves aren't problematic, and once something comes to your attention, it does ruin your enjoyment of their stuff before. So I can see why a lot of people's, why a lot of people's, like, first response is to be like, oh, well, you're just complaining over nothing, like, stop, like, ruining it, because we don't want to believe that, like, our relationship with this person is now ruined. Paranormal relationships aren't inherently bad, either. When you say, like, oh, well, you're having, like, a paranormal relationship, you don't really know this person, like, that's fine as long as you know it. I've had content creators who are very inspiring to me, but for whatever reason... Well, that they haven't, like, when I find out that, like, another content creator is ace, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. It's cool to have somebody who I can relate to in that specific way, and I don't necessarily know them, and if I found out something bad about them, you know, I'd be very disappointed, but also, like, it's okay for now for me to be like, oh, I like this person, they, like, kind of speak to my experience as a human being. I was just completely barking up the wrong tree with that. Okay, Yeah, so I guess the game really is just to, like, blast it through this area here. Okay, that does not go far enough. I guess I just have to fire multiple shots at once to get it to go all the way through. Is that the play? Okay, so what if I do a 1, 2? Oh, that wasn't nearly fast enough, so it didn't work. Oh, I've just made a discovery that once they have a bubble, I can freeze them too, and they'll do the ice puck thing. Okay, so that's a little bit of a game changer. So if I move this up here. Another example of, like, a content creator that, like... So, like, recently, H-Bomber Guy did his... It's not H-Bomber Guy. He did that video a lot of you guys know about different creators who have plagiarized. And, like, I really liked the Internet Historian. Granted, I didn't know some of the stuff that I learned afterwards about, like, possible, like, neo-Nazi connections and stuff like that. So, had I, like, heard about that earlier, I probably would have liked him a lot less. But, yeah, the first thing I heard, I really liked his, like, trapped in a cave video, so to find out that so much of that was plagiarized by another article and stuff was, like, pretty heartbreaking, because I thought it was really great. Then again, I still think it's really great. It's just great because of words that were written by someone else, not him. Alright, so what are we doing here? We're gonna use the bomb. I think we're going to knock it through a wall. I think is what we're doing. So if we hit this here, yeah, if we do that, it's gonna go way the heck over there. And we can't do the same thing here because of the diamonds on the floor. So I guess somehow we're gonna have to... I don't know, somehow we need to convince... How do we get this to stay on that platform? Oh, I can also hit the bubble to the bomb and to the dark matter and not vice versa, so that helps. That's pretty useful. I mean, I think that's too close to the diamonds, so I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, so if we use shock instead of wave though, we can... Yeah, we'll travel all the way around that wall and hit that diamond on the other side, and now it's over there. Which is good. Which is actually good. Because then... Alright. Okay, that opens this door over here. Cool, now we're on the other side. Okay. Then... So we're working with shock, and they keep, like, adding different elements that you're using simultaneously for these, which I'm sure will end with a puzzle where you're using dark matter and all 4 elements. But for now, it's a lot of, heat, cold, and shock. So I guess I can't get this to the bubble just yet. But... Oops, that's not what I meant. I sent that in the completely wrong direction. Okay, activate. Oh, okay, cool. Stops there. Then I need to hit it with the shock bomb again somehow, which I can do. Okay, hit this button, and now I got over there. Cool. Then I do this a third time? Make sure to hit the button so that it jumps across. Oh no, I can't with the diamond there. I can't do it a third time. Okay, that's fine. I think I can just push it with bullets. It must be so hard to, like, write a guide for this, because, like, what even is the nomenclature of all this stuff? Not what I meant to do. Okay, so shock to get it down here a little bit more, and then... Yeah, can we use this a fourth time? That's not the direction I hoped it would move in. Alright, I think this is it. Yes. Alright, move around that wall, hit that diamond there, and stop. And we're opening doors. Oh, we got another room like this? Okay. What the heck is that sound? Somebody's doing... One of my neighbors is doing something crazy upstairs. Hope that doesn't show up on the mic. Okay. So here's our boss. What element are you employing? I see. Fire. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the same approach I did to the Ice Guardian and stay in his element to try and tank damage, because my attack is so high that I can still get the damage that I need. Everybody, Nugget has just entered the room. Nugget, do you hear that rumbling too? It's probably picking up on the mic. It must be. I'm sure the desk and everything is shaking. Yeah, hold on a minute, you guys. Yeah, it keeps happening while my headphones are on and I'm actually playing, but either somebody is, like, using a power tool or dragging something really heavy. And it's coming from either the floor above us where there are other apartments or downstairs where the laundry is. Aw, Nugget. She just tried to jump into my lap. Are you scared? Baby, are the loud noises scaring you? Guys, I need to take a break to console my dog. Okay, what do you think, Nugget? What do you think our odds are against this boss? Yeah, you weren't here when I fought the other ones, but trust me, this guy's weak sauce. It's gonna be fine. Look, we'll take some heat resist as well. Yeah, I ate some ice cream. Nugget gets ice cream sometimes. She gets doggy ice cream. Not very often, though. She's not crazy about that. She started to get her new medication we put in these, they're called pill pockets, but they're this kind of, like, peanut buttery gel used for wrapping pills in so that dogs actually want to eat them. But she's getting, like... We ran out of the one kind, and now we're using the other, which she does not like as much. And she's gotten very picky about it. It's not that she doesn't want to eat the medicine, it's not like the medicine is yucky to her, it's that she knows that if she doesn't comply, we'll give her better food to try and bait her. She is training us. Oh, big explosion, okay. Okay, let me see if I can sneak another good health regen item in here. Gonna be honest, Nugget, you are very distracting. Yeah, change back to heat for the defense. Let that explode. Yeah, I'll do a level 3. Okay, even though this is usually the sweet spot for me to hit him, I'm going to eat a mega sandwich to keep myself alive. Alright, come in with the... Oh, right, you do 2 shields. Okay, throw your shield again, and come in with the hammer. And hammer go boom. Yeah, we're just gonna cook this low and slow here. Nugget, you are about as much help to me right now as the goose. You are the Stuart the goose. Oh, I changed his name. Sorry, Scott. Scott the goose. Scott the goose is the on-screen representation of Nugget while I am Let's Playing. She wants to be seen, but she doesn't want to do anything, and would rather I wasn't playing the game at all. Cool, epic medal. Oh, right, I need to actually... I feel like this wasn't usually the, like, I didn't need to move this over to another switch at the end. It was usually on the door switch, ready to go. Alright, so that building is now ready to be... Yeah, the big one's ready to go in. What do you guys have to say? Hey, those signs just appeared. Yes, those depictions are quite interesting as well. Do you think there's an elevator inside? Possibly. I guess the ancients pretty much learned the elevator technology ever since the Temple Mine. No, Buggy. If there is an elevator, it won't be based on human technology. You see, this temple must be much older than the Temple Mine. It's a place mentioned in the old texts of the ancients, so it must have been here long before humankind arrived. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Still, I bet it's an elevator. Let's see what's inside. Buggy being in the first Scholars is really funny to me. Like, really, it makes sense, but it makes sense in kind of a funny way, because I think, the whole thing about the first Scholars is that you're playing the game for the lore, and you're discussing the lore a lot. But I feel like Lynn's version of discussing the lore is like very like stay in character, like treat everything around you like it's actual history being discovered. And I feel like Buggy's version of that is like scrutinizing everything. Kind of closer to Citron actually, of being like, well, why is this like this? But like Buggy would still treat everything like it was real, but kind of do so ironically, I feel like. So it kind of all does make sense to me in a weird way. But anyway, that's yeah, that's some more progress made in this the Calero Temple, and you can even call it a temple. It's more like the Calero school district here. We will continue more on that next time, but first I'm going to try and grind up some of these enemies, and I'll probably go shopping and see if I can figure out how much of these different materials I actually do need. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will catch you guys next time. I only just thought about like how crazy it is that these hummingbirds have like high-range snipers for heads. That's awesome.